Dwayne Wade is firing back at claims from his ex-wife. She says that he is trying to exploit their transgender daughter for money. In a new petition, Wade's ex-wife is requesting to block 15-year-old Zaya Wade from changing her legal name and legal gender, saying the former NBA star is only helping her do this for endorsement deals, including one with Disney. Wade says that it's a shame he even has to respond to these claims, but wrote a lengthy Instagram statement reading in part, "This isn't a game for my family and definitely not for Zaya. This is her life." Defense attorney Sara Azari joins me now to talk more about this. So, Sara, good morning. Thanks for joining us. You know, obviously we have a lot of divorced couples, right, throughout the world. They have to deal with the day-to-day arguments, and you have kids involved. One's pulled this way, that way, but this is a bit different. And in this case, Dwayne Wade has full custody of their daughter. How does this play out?
Yeah, Shannon, it's different because it's not about the parents. It's about what is in her best interest and what she wants. So in California, this is a family court matter. One parent can petition the name change, and in this case, there's a second petition for gender identification. But they have to notify the non-petitioning parent, and that parent has a right to object, which obviously her mom has. Typically these petitions get granted on the paper, there's no hearing, but when there is an objection, the court then has an evidentiary hearing and has to make the determination based on the standard of what is in the best interest of Zaya. So in this case, you've got the mom saying, you're doing this, you're exploiting her, you're pawning her for financial gain. He's saying, you have no idea this is her life, this is what she wants, she came out when she was 12. The court, the mom's the one with the lesser credibility because she better have text messages and emails where he's told her about the money made and the money to be made, etc., because she's been out of her life. I mean, if it's really true that she's been disconnected, then the part about, oh, he told me that he's made money is a little, suspect. But ultimately, I think the court's going to say, look, thank you, I heard from you, I'm going to ask an evaluator, which we have in LA Superior Court and the family court, to assess Zaya, talk to both parents, evaluate her, and come up with an independent recommendation to the court as to what Zaya's preference is. Because under California law, if you're 14 or older as a minor, the court looks to you as, for your preference. So there's a rebuttable presumption with that regard.
So you're saying that you think the judge would hear directly from Zaya?
So here's the thing. The court always tries to avoid testimony because obviously this is a matter that could be potentially traumatizing to her. She's had courage. She's come out at the age of 12. Her biological dad and stepmom have been so incredibly supportive, using their platforms with tremendous reach that other parents don't have. And then suddenly she has her biological mom coming out of nowhere objecting. I mean, this could be really, really traumatizing. The court's going to try to avoid testimony from Zaya, instead turning her over to an evaluator to make that determination in privacy, right? And then bringing that recommendation to the court as to what is in her best interest and what she wants.
Ultimately, do you see Dwayne Wade getting what he wants?
I think it's going to be about what Zaya wants. If Zaya gets what she wants, then obviously Dwayne gets what he wants. He's the petitioning parent. But I think this is a horrible situation because it's not your standard two parents fighting over this because the mom wants you to take, the stepdad's last name. The biological dad is screaming and yelling. This is really about her and an issue that is, that can be very sensitive and traumatizing to a girl that's 15 years old.
Yeah, and won't her bio mom say, she's 15, how does she know what she wants?
Well, I think, look, Dwayne is saying, I've had my finger on the pulse, you haven't. This is her life. I've lived with her. I've seen her courageously come out at the age of 12. I mean, I think all of this is going to be it's going to reveal itself with an evaluation, right? How much of this is brainwashing, if there is any, and how much of this is really Zaya? Because if it is Zaya, I think this is an open and shut case. I think the court is going to honor Dwayne Wade's petition and, over the objection of the mom, grant the petition for name change and gender identification.
Sara Azari, a pleasure to always have you. Thank you so much for your legal expertise.
Thank you.